What up, players? It's Warboss Tay up in this mug. Got a bit of a treat for you today. We are doing an unboxing of my order of Skulldarts. That's the name of this unit. They are for the Grimguard range by Stationforge. And I got this from the Pecking Order store on eBay. I'm very happy with it because you're supposed to only get 10. I got 14 for the low price of $15.30 plus shipping. So check them out, the Pecking Order store. You might find a lot of cool, interesting third-party things that you might not have otherwise found. You can also find like third-party casting and different alternatives to the Games Workshop line on Etsy. But I found this on eBay. I thought I'd give them a try. Very pleased with it, and I'm going to talk about it now. So, halflings, hobbits. That's what ratlings are in the grim darkness of the far future. They're part of the Imperium, but they're abhumans, which means they're like half the size of a normal man, a human warrior. And so because they're not going to be exemplars in close combat and tearing up the enemy, going toe-to-toe with even a regular Imperial Guardsman, Astra Militarum trooper, they decided to relegate the ratlings to a more like rear sniper role. So that's what this Stationforge has done in designing these, they're called Skulldarts. I think they look hilarious. This guy's one of the only models that has hair sculpted onto him. I think he looks great. They've all got gas masks, like the Death Corps of Krieg. So I believe they're intended to run in with, if you're collecting Death Corps of Krieg or you play a Death Corps of Krieg army, you can also just run them in your Astra Militarum army and paint up their uniforms. Look at this guy. You can also run these guys in your regular Astra Militarum outfits, and their uniform would fit nicely with the more traditional, khaki colors of the Astra Militarum. Most of them have these cloaks. I want to say maybe all of them have the cloaks, but only a couple of them have their hair showing. Most of them have caps or hoods pulled up, and like I said, they've all got their gas masks on. Just terrific. The quality of the sculpt is really nice. From the Pecking Order store, like there weren't any really bad bendy rifles, which is a danger, a hazard, that if you get a 3D caster who is not that good at what they do, you're going to end up with a bunch of bendy rifles, a lot of extra flash that you have to clean up. I'm seeing only a little bit of flash here that I gotta brush away. I love the guy sitting down. The fact that most of these miniatures have been designed without shoes harkens to the hobbits, J.R.R. Tolkien's hobbits not liking to wear shoes. So they have big, hairy feet that they just walk the earth with. It's hilarious that they're fully kitted out, completely covered up their faces and their hair and their bodies, but yet they've got their big, fat, hairy feet walking around the muddy battlefields of the grim darkness of the far future. And I'm so pleased with with this delivery. Now, the one thing that is noticeable... Oh, look, this guy's taking a nap. Shh. Don't disturb him, he's sleeping. The one thing that is noticeable is that when you have a company like this who sells the files to a 3D caster and allows them to sell them, the 3D person who 3D printed this, in this case the Pecking Order, they might not opt for bases. Oh, look, this guy's got the only other model with hair. He's got that big blowout Farrah Fawcett 1980s. Beautiful. I'm gonna have so much fun painting them. As I was saying, you might not get a caster that sells bases, so I had to go off and find this on Amazon. I'll put a link below for this if you're interested. It's 25mm round bases. They are meant to look like the Games Workshop ones. They have the little texture on the top, and they look perfectly in sync with Games Workshop round bases, and they're 25mm. So you want to do your research, make sure you know when you get a model what is the size of base that I got to put it on. I'm about to show you guys a Goblin Doom Diver alternative for those of you longbeards that I did not know what the base size would be for that, and then I found something comparable on looking through the old world forums. But look at these miniatures. They look great. They're packed with detail, all of the little buttons and pouches. I like how some of them have little coffee cups just hanging, not even like infantry tins, but they're like ceramic coffee cups for when it's time for tea. It's always important to have your tea. I like how most of them have their watches showing, and the watches they look terrific. Great detail. This is a beautiful set. I'm gonna have a lot of fun painting it up. It's a real crapshoot, you know. You gamble when you want to purchase one of these off of eBay or Etsy, because these pictures look great, and then when you get the actual product, if the 3D caster is not up to snuff and they give you a bad product, it might sour the experience. So find yourself a good 3D printer that you enjoy, or do it yourself if you've got the skills and the equipment. And I'll be showing off a couple more of these interesting alternative to the Games Workshop official products. So stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below before you go. Smash that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one.